In this project, I will demonstrate how to read from analog peripheral in FPB-RA0E1 board. You can download sample project from GitHub, clone this repository or download this zip file. I have downloaded the zip file. Now you can extract its content here. Now open extracted folder. In this folder you can find example project for most of the Renesas board. We will use example project for analog peripheral for FPB-RA0E1 board. Now open ESK Studio and click on import project button. You can also find this option by clicking on file icon in toolbar, then selecting import project button. In import project menu, click on import existing project in workplace, then select option to import from directory. Navigate to where you have extracted the example project. Find FPB-RA0E1 folder and open ADC project in your workplace. Click on select folder button, then click on finish. Expand project file, then open FSV configuration file. Click on ADC stack, then open properties. Click on general tab. Here you can change the name for ADC stack. Here you can select the ADC accuracy up to 12 bits. Now click on input tab. Here you can select the channel selection option. If you configure scan option, it will scan a range of channels from AD input channel option below. If you select the select option, first channel will be scanned for ADC reading. As this example uses select option, it will read from channel 0 from analog input channel. Scroll down below to find out pin number for analog channel 0. Here PO10 is mentioned as analog 0 pin. We can take help from this quick start guide document for board layout and pin diagram. Click on generate project content. First, I will execute this example project without any changes. After that, I will show you how to read from multiple analog channels at once. Now you can build your project either by clicking on your project name, then click on this hammer icon to build your project, or right click on your project name, then select build project option. For debugging your project, right click on your project name, then select debug as, then select Renesas GDB hardware debugging. In debug perspective, click on this resume button twice. This example project utilizes Sagar RTT to send real-time data to RTT terminal. You can open RTT client terminal to receive data from FPB-RA0E1 board. To test the analog read is working correctly, I will attach pins with ground or 3.3 volt to confirm they are reading analog signal correctly. I have attached PO10 with 3.3 volt pin. As you can observe here, analog read is working correctly. Now open FSP configuration file, then add a new ADC stack. Now click on first ADC stack, then open properties. Here open input stack, then select scan option for input channel. Now this ADC stack will scan from analog channel 0, 1, 2 and 3. Below you can find the pin associated with these analog channels. Open quick start guide document. Here in FPV board, these pins are analog reference A5, A4 and A3 pin. Now open FSV configuration file, then click on second ADC stack, then expand general tab. Make sure to select same option as I am selecting here. Now expand input tab and select scan option for input channels, then select channel 4 to 7. It is very critical to use software as trigger source. Expand interrupts option. For start trigger source, you need to select software. This ADC stack will read from analog pin 4, 5, 6 and 7. In quick start guide document, you can find the pin number for A4, A5, A6 and A7. A7 pin number is connected to P mode connector pin number 1. Open adc_ep.c file. Here G underscore ADC underscore data variable is defined. You need to define this variable for other 7 channels. Repeat this process to define string variable for other 7 channels. Then again repeat this process to declare 7 other float variable to calculate voltage value. Open ADC underscore EP.h file to give this function prototype here. To read analog value, you need to call these 4 functions in same order as mentioned here. First you need to call ADC open function call, then you need to call ADC scan config function call, then you need to call ADC scan start function call. Use this function call to disable interrupts related to ADC reading. Scroll down to find ADC read function call. This function have 3 arguments. First is stack name, then ADC channel you want to read from, then third one is destination buffer where the read value will be stored. I will call this function 4 times for channel 0, 1, 2 and 3. Also change the destination buffer accordingly. Using this formula you can get the voltage value from ADC read value. Use appprint function to log voltage value on RTT terminal. In order for ADC stack 2 to configure, first we need to stop scanning for ADC 1 stack, then we need to close ADC 1 stack. After that you need to open second ADC stack. For this you can take help from developer assistant tab. From GADC0 stack, drag and drop ADC open API call in ADC underscore EP.c file. Make sure to call ADC to open API call after you have closed the ADC1 stack. Now from developer assistant tab, you can drag and drop ADC scan config function call in your source file here. After that, from developer assistant menu for GADC0 stack, you can drag and drop ADC start scan function call in your source file here. Now disable ADC interrupt by using this function call here. Now you can start reading analog signal from channel 4, channel 5, channel 6 and channel 7. From developer assistant menu, drag and drop ADC read API in your source file here. For second argument you need to give the channel number, and for third argument you need to specify the buffer. By using this formula you can convert analog read value to actual voltage value. After that you can use appprint function to log voltage value from analog channel 4 to 7. Now again we need to stop scanning for second ADC stack, then close second ADC stack. After that we need to open ADC1 stack and start scanning for ADC1 stack. This way we can measure analog value for both of the stack. That's how we can measure 8 analog channels at once. Now build your project. For that you can click on your project name, then click on this hammer icon to build your project. For debugging, right click on your project name, then select debug as, then select run as GDB hardware debugging. Now click on switch button to open debug perspective. Here you need to press resume button twice. Now open RTT client software terminal, then press 1 and enter. It will start to scan ADC channels. Pins connected with 3.3 volt pin will display ADC value as 4095 and voltage as 3.3, and pin connected with ground pin will show ADC value as 0 and voltage. This output will verify that we are successfully reading 8 analog pins at once.